Hi everybody, welcome back to Goodnight Lighthouse. I'm Miss Dorothy and I'm here to read you another story. I've got a really fun book tonight about a moose. I love moose. I do. I got to see one once when I went on a trip to Maine and it was very, very big and very exciting. But this book is called Moose Tracks. Moose tracks. That means that somebody is leaving moose footprints all over the place. And we need to figure out who it is because the moose footprints are getting on everything. Now I saw a moose, but he didn't get into my house, so I didn't see any footprints. But I wonder who's leaving these moose tracks. We're going to need to get into this book and find out. Are you ready to get inside this moose book with Miss Dorothy? Good. I need you to sit up and listen up. Because here we go.
Moose Tracks, written by Karma Wilson, illustrated by Jack E. Davis. There are moose tracks on my back porch. I'm not sure how they got there. Well, those are definitely moose footprints, and they're on the back porch. One thing I'm fairly certain of. Last night, those tracks were not there. That means a moose must have been out there sometime overnight. There is bear hair on my lawn chair, but a bear came by to eat. When we barbecued our supper, he shed hair there on his seat. Bear hair I remember, but who left all those moose tracks? Okay, so there's bear hair, but he remembers having a bear over, but not a moose. There are moose tracks in my kitchen, and I'm itching to know why. Some friends dropped over yesterday, but not one moose stopped by. No, there's a pig and some other animals, but I don't see a moose there. There are nutshells on the counter, but a chipmunk left them there. He was making nut fudge sundaes for the two of us to share. Nutshells I remember, but who left all these moose tracks? It wasn't the chipmunk and it wasn't that frog. So who left the moose tracks? There are moose tracks on the den floor. How they got there I can't say. Last night there were no moose tracks and they're everywhere today. Wow, it's such a mystery. There are feathers on my carpet, but my best pal is a goose. We were playing hokey pokey and her feathers fluttered loose. Feathers I remember. But who left all these moose tracks? There are moose tracks in my bathroom. It's an all-out mystery. If only I knew who left them, he could mop them up for me. Moose tracks in the bathroom, but I don't see a moose. I see frogs and a cat and a hippo. There are mouse prints in my bathtub, but my maid, she is a mouse, and she's always leaving wee prints when she tidies up my house. Mouse prints I remember, but who left all these moose tracks? Look at that little mouse in that big tub mopping it up. There are moose tracks in my bedroom. They are spattered all around. Noisy moose feet should have clattered, but I never heard a sound. How did moose tracks get in his bedroom and he wouldn't even hear it? There are wood chips in my guest bed, but a beaver spent the night. He got hungry and the bedpost looked so good he took a bite. Wood chips I remember, but who left all these moose tracks? There are moose tracks on my back porch, in my kitchen and my den, in my bathroom and my bedroom. Moose tracks everywhere I've been. Who on earth left all these moose tracks? I'm quite sure I'll never guess. It's like everywhere he goes, there are moose prints. Why, look at me. I am a moose, and I don't make a mess. Uh-oh.
It was him. It was him all the time. He was trying to figure out who was leaving the moose tracks in his house. And it was him. He's a moose. But he didn't know it was his own tracks that he was seeing. Everywhere he went, he saw his own tracks. And he was like, who left these moose tracks? It couldn't be the pig, it couldn't be the geese, couldn't be the groundhog, couldn't be the bear. Who could it be? How did he not know it was him? It was his own footprints, because he is a moose. That was a silly book. I really liked the way he was trying to figure it out, but he knew it wasn't all those other animals, because moose feet look very, very different than other animals' feet. But he sure did leave a mess everywhere, didn't he? I hope he went back and cleaned that up. That would be very important. That was a fun book, and I'm so glad we got to read it together. But now it's time for all my little moose to get into bed. Make your tracks right on over to your bed. Get under your covers. Get cuddled up, curled up, ready for a really good night's sleep. And tomorrow, if you leave muddy foot tracks around your house, clean them up. Give Mom a hand. Help her out. And whatever she says, obey. And obey right away. And then come back and see Miss Dorothy. I'm going to be sitting right here, ready to read another book to you. Bye! Thanks for reading with Miss Dorothy. I hope you enjoyed this book, and I hope you'll come back soon to read another. What's your favorite book? Drop Miss Dorothy a note and let me know. I'll go find it, and I'll read it to you. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share. I'll see you soon.